my God, I'm feeling so good in my body. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, because I just literally coming down after a dance session. Um, and I just want to share this absolutely beautiful spectacle that I got from my very beautiful sister, Mirka. I just want to share that because she made this by her own hands with her heart. And she also has a dope freaking online shop that I feel like I'm gonna drop below. Just connect with her because she's a miraculous soul who's creative beyond worlds. And every time I dance, sometimes I tend to wear this because this just gives me all the goddess vibes. Just as this one. Anyways, today my idea is to share my initiation portal story part 2. And yeah, first of all, I'm so grateful that you're here with me, that you choose to give your time to this. And I hope you're feeling well and somehow like perhaps resonated with my previous videos, with my previous stories, energies. So I just want to know that I'm very, very grateful for you finding your place here. Yeah. So as I was mentioning before in my first story, let's say, about Amsterdam and about my relationship, crack open moments and following my intuition, that led me home to Finland and led me home to more of me, essentially. I will pick up a bit of next phase of my journey. So yeah, let's say coming back to Finland, that really put me on this internal journey rather than an external journey. I was inviting more to go inside to really try to understand like who I am, what is my bigger vision and mission with life, what are previous roles and beliefs that I've actually put on myself that really doesn't lift me on any level in the end of the day. The ones who's on their spiritual journey or personal development is your cup of tea. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So also in general, like when I share these stories, I would be so excited and grateful if you would like to share what you've been navigating. For example, if that's something similar than to me, oh my goodness, share below. Or even share this story with a friend if that makes you like, or if that ignites something in you and feel like, oh shit, this could actually happen. Help, I mean. So yeah, well, starting off with the story again, it was summer 2023, I believe. So that was like almost, I'd been home in Finland then for almost like 1.5 years. And yes, main key point for me then was really just landing back to me. Did a lot of like, I still like now when looking back to it, I feel like I was in hermit mode. I kind of also actively chose to like not be surrounded by so many people. I really tuned into my own well, to my own source, and spend a lot of time in solitude actually, because I feel like the years in Amsterdam was like, now looking back to it, like that was overly stimulated for me, since I also kind of like realized that I am a very highly sensitive person. I am an empath. I take in energies like a mushroom. So it was a lot for me, and I was very unconscious about it. So I did not really take care of myself in that sense that I could for my best. But that was what I started realizing in the solitude. Anyways, summer 2023 came to be a very, very important point of my journey. Because it was July, in the middle of the night, I think middle of July, 17th of July or something like that. It doesn't matter the date, but like it was mid of July, like peak season of summer in Finland. I woke up with a very, very, very swollen eye. It was like liquidy and swollen and painful and all very, very heavy. I never also had an eye infection, so I did not really know like what is actually this. Well, blessed as I am, I have a mom who's a nurse. I was texting her instantly, and she was like, well, like I was sharing some photos of her, like, could this possibly be an eye infection? Like, what do you think? She was like, yeah, most likely that is an eye infection. So please just go to the hospital. You will most likely get antibiotics, and you should be fine within a week. And so I did. I went to the doctors. Indeed, they said the same. They're like, yeah, this should be just a regular eye infection. So we're gonna give you some antibiotics, and you should be okay in a week. So I did, and then within the next following 24 hours, like the following night, I woke up with like, oh my goodness, I actually barely see anything. It's like my sight is gone almost. So of course, like, I tried to not like full on panic, but I just had a very, very bad feeling in my body. So I called my mom instantly in the morning, and it was like, Mom, seriously, things are not getting better, although I just got medication. I mean, it's actually feeling like it's going the opposite way. She was like, okay, we're definitely going into the hospital today, and we will figure this out. And so we did. And yeah, in my town here in Finland, Vasa, they don't have the eye department, they don't have the support for the eye infections and stuff. So we needed to go to another hospital, like 1 hour away. Was totally fine, but we got like, when I got there, I got really like good expertise, support from the doctors, and they could kind of instantly say that, you actually have a very, very bad bacteria that has been spreading very quickly, unfortunately, and you really need to get a treatment like ASAP in order for us to stop this, and in order for you to actually like that your sight won't be removed like completely. So luckily, normally it takes like days to get these treatments, but somehow, as I always believe, like there was God's spirit with me, and I got a treatment within an hour. I want to share about this treatment. I remember when I was literally entering the room, I was put on I just like laid down in a chair, and they were like, we're going to prep the things. So just relax, take it easy. Things will be okay. And the room was just filled with like super bright, sterilized, industrialized, lightning, and very cold feeling, not very, very warm and friendly and nice at all. But like, I just remember that, like, okay, Jenny, the only thing you have now is you and your body. You're fine. You're safe. Your health is going to be fine. And then I remember, like, which has been like almost like a mantra song for me now. It's the song is called Time, and I cannot remember who the singer is, but I could even like, I would share it like below, just because it's like, it's freaking, it is, yeah, well, it activated something in me. And literally like what the song is about is like, it's literally like, there's time for everything, and you're held, and you're safe in this, and time only knows the way forward. Like, in a way, kind of gave me the feeling of surrender, that I just had to surrender to this moment and just have the faith and the trust that my eye and my sight will be in perfect order. Because with the lightning, the white room, this song came on and everything, even the eye doctors were like, oh my God, like, you got a really nice song going on here, and I have to really relax because it's like really heavenly and almost celestial, the song. So I was like, okay, well, this is definitely sent from God. And I did the treatment, like I got like a UV treatment, just like a light treatment, that essentially what it did was like to stop the bacteria to spread. And yeah, came out from the treatment room, and had still a final appointment with the doctors to get some proper medication. And in that meeting, I remember, like, so the whole meeting, like, I am a Swedish speaker, speaking Finn. So my mother tongue is Swedish, and most of Finland speak Finnish. And especially for me, living abroad for like almost 8-9 years, my Finnish hasn't been like the grandest of the grand. So I was a bit struggling in the meeting to understand, like, okay, what are they actually saying, and how can I actually express myself? But luckily my mom was there, it was fine. But anyways, I just remember that I could kind of understand that they said in the meeting that, we can't promise you that you will ever see again. We will do our utmost best that your eye and your sight will recover as as strongly as possible, but we can't guarantee anything. And I remember, my heart could understand that, although I wasn't really sure what that was. But I remember when we left the meeting and left the room, I just instantly asked my mom, like, did they actually say that I might lose my eyesight completely? And she was like, yeah, they did. But this is not going to be the outcome for you. Like, this is not going to be the vision. We will manage this and you will get your eyesight back. There's going to be a way. And I remember that moment. It was like almost both my mom and dad were there. So I was in the middle and my dad was here, my mom was here, and they were literally like, they were holding me so I wouldn't fall to the floor, because I really felt like, yeah, okay, well, that I could not see coming from any perspective in my life, that I would possibly be blind all of a sudden, which means like losing one of my greatest senses of seeing the beauty in this world. Like, no, like that I know is not going to be an outcome. That's not going to be it. But still, just like hearing that and getting a potential timeline that could be it. I mean, something within me was shifting and unlocked things for sure. So after that, like a month full on was filled with just like 6 times a day medication. I moved home to my parents, like still up until this day. I am so grateful that I have parents like my parents, that they open their home, they open their arms. My mom has been a nurse her whole life, so she really knows how to deal with medications, to deal with people with love, with care. So she literally, like, she woke up, I think 3 a.m. every morning to give me medication. Like how would I describe it? Like, my eye was very, very, very swollen, to a point where like in the beginning I couldn't even open my eye. It was just like smash boom, like a filled potato. That's a very good freaking analogy. But anyways, so I couldn't open my eye. And additionally to that, like, they said after the treatment was done, there might be quite some heavy pain. So I got like really, really strong painkillers. But I'm very optimistic and said, like, yeah, no, it's gonna be fine. Like, I think I will like manage to maybe take some if I need some. But I must say, like, the pain, I've never experienced anything like that. Like, I am very much of a blessed person that I barely have headaches overall. I barely have migraines. Like, I never experienced a migraine in my entire life, actually. And I seriously feel so deeply for every single person who's navigating that on even like a monthly, weekly basis. Like, just also know that your body is trying to tell you something if that's the case. Anyways, I, like, the first 2-3 weeks, the electrical pain that was surging through my whole entire face and everything, I mean, it felt like an electrical surge in my body on a cellular level. So, when I'm sure there's many of you out there who's been like experience extreme pain. So I also feel that, like, that is the body's way of just kind of taking care. Is that, like, I just felt for almost sleeping. I wanted to pass out because the pain was so heavy and so intense. So yes, the painkillers, they were taken a lot. The amount of sleep, I want to say almost the amount of coma almost was in, due to the pain, was also real. So that is like a part of my life where I really feel like it went all dark for weeks. I did not do much except sleeping and really, really deeply tried to rest and get the medication in. But here's the point, and here's the interesting part was going to start. It's like, I always, as I've been mentioning in other in other videos is like, I believe that there's so much more to this world than our physical body. Like an instant thing that came to me was like, how can I now support myself on every single level, not only on the physical level, but mental level, emotional level, spiritual level? How can I hold myself through this process so I can potentially heal and recover fully and in the most easeful, harmonic way? So yes, the first weeks was all about like zoomed out, like I was not capable of doing anything. But after, when slowly but surely the pain was easing up, I had this quite instant realization that, like, as I mentioned, how can I now create the safest, most nourishing space for myself? So, like when you don't see anything, literally, like, yeah, I mean, I could see things with one eye, but like the first weeks, like I barely had any eyes open because it was extreme turmoil going on here. So it just came to me like, Jenny, you get to create your inner world. You get to play. You, like, what kind of thoughts do you want to fill your inner world with? What kind of colors, feelings do you want to create within? And also, like, a thing that came to me quite quickly was like, Jenny, remember how you always played with your grandma? How we always made our imaginary worlds together. Literally, like, we were out in the physical forest, but we created this entire universe of imagination, of like invisible people, creatures, like beautiful, magical things in the unseen. And we created that with our minds. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Like, that's what I'm going to focus on. Like, that is how I also gonna, like, those thoughts will make me feel good. It's not that I want to escape somewhere. It's literally just like kind of cultivating a nice inner space within that makes my whole body feel good. Like on a cellular level, I will feel good. And somehow also, like, I understood and knew that on some level, like, if my body feels good, if my thought is feeding me with good thoughts and vibration, it helps me heal. It helps the process of recovering. So what I started doing was I started literally like full blasting on visual meditations, like as much as I could. When I was in an awake state, I was like, whether I had the eyes open or I closed them, and just like literally like created a beautiful nourishing space within. Like I saw sunflowers, I saw beaches, I saw myself playing and running and giggling and like literally just like filling myself with the magic that I really wanted to experience. And with health, like, also I started talking to my cells on a cellular level. So I was like, I love you, you're safe, I see you, I hold you, we got this together, I trust you, I trust that health is my birthright. Health is who I am, and I know that you, as my body, will know how to take me there, will know how to feel in balance, in harmony, in full, vibrant health again. So one of the key learning points in this whole process of me losing my sight temporarily was truly like coming back, first of all, like daring to full on go inwards. Especially like even your external world was very dark, and the internal world can also be a very scary and dark place. But I opened the door and I went in there. And I additionally even understood that I could create the inner world. Like I could decorate it. I could design it with beautiful, nourishing, healthy things. So yeah, imagination was just like one door that was like flapped open and like, yes, this is key to actually creating your dream life, creating your ultimate feel-good world. And And as I also mentioned, like when you're in a situation like this, you could seriously, there's multiple timelines you could choose from. I could have gone down the line of, why is this happening to me? My life is fucked. Life is over. Like, there's no way out of this. Like, my health is so broken and my body is the worst thing I know. Like, it's just useless. It's not supporting me. It's not helping me. It's just tearing me down. God bless. No. That was not an outcome. That has never been an outcome. And I'm so grateful that something within me just indicated that no, your body is your greatest instrument. Like, that is where we're going. And also, like, the body has the wisdom. Like, there's no question about if there's wisdom in there or not. It's just a matter of fact that, do I listen to it and how do I support it? So again, like, looking back, I'm just happy that I had this light and trust that I know that my body is capable of taking me through this. So yeah, with that also, like, you know, yeah, I had the trust and the faith, but also like I egoed it times 1,000. I mean, I gave up control completely. Like, I had no clue how this would turn out in the end. I had no clue how things will work out. Will I need more medication? Will these imaginary thoughts that I'm just like infusing myself with, will it even work? But that's the point. You decide if it works or not. You have to commit. You have to devote yourself into what you believe is your truth. So again, like, I just simply wholeheartedly, with every cell in my being, just like full on freaking marched on down the timeline of becoming purely, fully vibrant, healthy again. And I want to say also, like, thank you, family, for also trusting me in that. And my sister, who literally like was there with me almost every day, like sitting next to my bed, almost like a therapist, just like literally checking in on how I'm doing. And another thing that really like helped me was the cats. 2 cats that now are left Earth plane, Solis and Bosse. Solis, especially Solis, by the way, means sun in Swedish. And she was literally with me every day. She was sleeping on my belly and cuddling me. And I'm starting to cry now almost, because the healing they give is enormous. And I believe that animals are master healers to our planet. And everyone who's been going through or navigating similar things, I feel like you just will feel that animals has these healing, understanding, most innocent, pure energies that they simply just want to give unconditional love. So yeah, that was also an aspect that helped me a lot. But yeah, that process was a lot about like, yeah, surrendering, understanding that my imagination, in fact, is a superpower, that I can use that. It can help. And if you truly deeply decide something, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. We have that power within us. And other things that truly, like, instantly when I started feeling that energy came back into my body again, I started moving. I started dancing. I was slowly like started stretching first, doing some just breathing exercises, just really like inhaling. And well, everything I did was just like inhaling health, breathing in health, absorbing power, strength, trust that things will be just fine. And for me also, whenever I go through traumatic, extreme experiences, my instincts are that they want to move. So dance and music is like key freaking medicines in my life. And so what I do and what I've done since, well, the first initiation in Amsterdam and my heartbreak and my breakup, is silent disco parties. So I just turn out to like put on my headphones, turn on my absolute favorite music, and I dance. And it's not about performing. It's not about like looking good or dancing in a freaking certain way. No, it's actually like feeling. It's releasing. It's letting go. And again, that is a process of surrendering itself. So I just feel like when I dance, I surrender my emotions. I release myself. I unblock myself from potential fears and things that's holding me back. Yeah. So all in all, it took me like almost 3 months on really like coming back to balance within my body. I want to say that yes, I remember also like the after 3 months where I officially like got off all of my medications. I had like 6 to 7 eye drops that I had done for like almost 3 months. Well, it got like I could do less and less each month, but like still there was a lot of medication, just for safety. I understand that. But yeah, I remember the last meeting with the doctors, when I finally could, yeah, just get the approval of yes, you're as healed as you can now. And I also want to share like how healed I am. Let's say like my full eyesight never came back fully. Still until this day, I know on my left eye, it's still very, very blurry. I would describe it as, when you go diving under, or like when you're underwater and you open your eyes, it's very blurry. And that's kind of how I see reality on my left eye, which is fine. But if I would possibly ever like to do anything about this, I could do transplantation. I could get a completely new cornea, which is where there's a wound on my cornea, which makes my whole eyesight very blurry. So that is a blessing that there's actually an option for that. And I intuitively feel that I will do that at some point when the time is aligning. But I feel like the past years has been very much, initiation processes going on. So I have not had capacity to really do it. Yeah. No, one thing I still want to like that I kind of, and I don't want to say that I miss, but like one thing I also want to add on is like, every week I had to go for checkups to the doctors. And that also meant that, like we were checking the site every single time I went to the doctors. And that process itself was like almost like a ego death and surrender itself. Because yes, we checked the eyesight, and I feel like for a month, there was not even a slight change in my eyesight, even though I did take the full-on medication. Like I did all the visualization work. I was nourishing myself. I was loving myself. I was out in nature, had cacao, danced. Like I did everything I could. But also now looking back, like you can't force your seasons. This was truly just, again, learning for myself to just like understand that there is divine timing in everything. There is seasons to everything. And you cannot by any chance change that or force that or speed it up with your mind. No. Your body knows the way. So patience was a huge point for me. I had to surrender to the patience. And so when I had these checkups like for a month, like there was not even a micro change. I felt like I felt defeated many times. I can absolutely say that I felt like for giving up many times. But I might start crying again, but like I remember then, I think it was 1.5 months in, we had the daily checkup again, and they checked my sight, and I was like, oh my God, I can see a change. Like I start to see the letters actually that's shown on the freaking frame or whatever you do it. And that itself was everything. That gave me hope again to like, yeah, you know what, Jenny, your work is actually paying off. It always was and it always will, but it might take some time and it's okay. So yeah, that really, I feel like that is also the process of life. That if you really want something, you will by all means get it. Especially if it comes from your heart, especially if it's come from the well of love and goodness. There is no doubt that things will work out exactly in your way. Most likely even better, because our human minds, we don't even know how good it can get because we barely allow us to dream, to go into the absolute sickest, best case scenario. So yeah, that was another aspect that just like unlocked so much in me. But all in all, like, have I ever been so utterly grateful for this human vessel as I am now? No, never. And I wouldn't change a thing either. I wouldn't not go have this experience again, because the appreciation for this instrument of the divine, of earth, it literally have the capacity to heal, to communicate. It is the space for us to live our best lives through this vessel. If we just work with it, if we just allow it to communicate, to just do its own magical things, I would say, because it's an own ecosystem, our body. It knows how to heal if we just allow it and come into peace, come into harmony with ourselves, give it the most nourishing setting to do it. Yeah. I'm like, is there anything more that I want to come through for this? Yeah, I mean, one aspect of the eye. Well, first of all, also, it's my left eye that is still blurry and a bit broken, but I don't say it's broken anymore. It's fully alive and I love it more than ever. And the left eye says that it's the door to our soul. The left side is also feminine. It's very intuitive. And I received a message also, like, when I was in meditation and in my slumber of darkness. I heard a voice, you're here to see with your heart. Yes, all your eyes should be open. These two and the third eye. But furthermost, you're here to see with your heart. And that itself also had me cracked open. Yeah. Because truly, we're here to see with our heart, but also feel with our heart. So like when it comes to our senses, I mean, yes, I might have gotten blind for like a couple of months. Like my sight got very weak, let's say. I never saw myself blind, absolutely not. But what I mean is just like when things happens with your senses, the rest of this beautiful ecosystem of our body, they enhance. So for example, like my hearing got like super clear, crisp, amazing. My sensory body, like if I was close to someone with not so pleasant energy, I was like, okay, nope, moving from here. This is not really comfortable to be here at all. So what I mean is just my other senses got like an upgrade, if not like triple upgrades. I'm just still mind blown of this body of ours. It's just magic. And yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm just thinking if there's like, was there anything more I want to say about this? But anyways, I'm here to see with my heart. I'm here to feel with my heart. And that's all. That's all. And I feel like there's more gonna come true about this eye journey. The another thing that I remember I was writing in my journal was actually, this was the first, like, yes, that was an initiation to leave the love of my life and that home that was so freaking there. But this was really about like me becoming my own best friend with my body, and being and creating the grandest of cheerleaders within, like, my mind these days are mostly filled with the most uplifting, encouraging, supporting, loving thoughts. Because why on freaking earth would I go and like drag myself down? Like let my ego run the show with just like limiting myself, holding myself back. Why did you not do this? Why did you not show up like this? Where? I mean, that's seriously the reason why I haven't done this YouTube channel before, because I've been holding myself back. I've been scared as hell. I've had the feeling that, okay, who would even watch this? I'm like, that's not even the point. The point for me is here to just share my experiences that perhaps could help someone else on their journey, to make someone perhaps feel, resonate, relate, make someone feel less alone on the journey. Because I've been there many times, and if I somehow can like make anyone's life, or even like planet as a whole, a better and more softer, loving place, yes, I'm here for it. And if that means that I need to share my voice and show up just like this spontaneously, like in the most pure essence as I am, yes, I'll do it. I'll do it every day. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it. Last but not least, let us end this story with some loving thoughts and touch to our body. So I invite you to put your hand on your heart. We'll start with just feeling what's alive in your heart space today. Are there any sensations? Are there any colors, feelings? And from here, we'll first of all send some loving thoughts to your body. Say thank you for holding me. Thank you for loving me, for being here every single moment of my life. Thank you for carrying me through literally everything. Thank you for holding me. Thank you for giving me peace when I, as a human, don't really know how to feel safe or at peace. But you somehow are there navigating, supporting me through it. Thank you for showing up in the absolute most vibrant and energetic state of being. Thank you for giving me the capacity to feel alive. Last but not least, we'll hug ourselves. And here you can say that you love yourself so much. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hope you find this helpful and supportive. And if one thing please always be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. It truly is your best friend. It is your pocket of wisdom. It is magic at its purest freaking form. Be safe. Be you. And see you in the next one. Also, please feel free to share this with anyone that who could potentially find this supportive. We're in this together. We're always in this together. So if this could help anyone, it would be my greatest joy if you shared it. I love you so much.